Right, so it feels like a long time since I've really enjoyed a Marvel film. I never thought I'd even talk about it on this channel. That's how long it's felt like since I've enjoyed one of these films. Maybe since the last Spider-Man film. But I just came back from watching the Thunderbolts, and I have to say, the film's pretty good. And this really gets me excited for the MCU, and that's sort of something I want to talk about in this video because I've not been excited about the MCU since Endgame. For me, it pretty much ended in Endgame, and I've not watched a lot of the content that they've pumped out since then, and trust me, they have really pumped it out. But they've sort of started to slow the flow of those releases, and I think now we're seeing the benefits of that because, again, this movie, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it. Now, people talk about superhero fatigue. I have to be honest, I was in the midst of Florence Pugh fatigue. I've seen way too many Florence Pugh films, so when I see her do a Russian accent, I don't know, it ignites something within me. I actually enjoy her doing a different accent because her saying psychotic in her accent, it really grates me, and I can't explain why.
Fade Rother. He's psychotic.
But here in this film, and she is the lead of this film, I think she does a great job. I'm really happy with her. I think Sentry was a really cool character. I think Stephen Yeun was originally supposed to play him, but Lewis Pullman does a really good job. I really like the aspects of mental health they touch on here. You know, they say he was a meth addict. That's pretty unique to a Marvel character, let's be honest. So he was a really cool character. I enjoyed him. The film kind of gave me The Boys vibes, but not in the way that The Boys parodies. It sort of touched on the commercialization. You know, we see this version of Sentry that they pull up. This is very much a commercialized version of the hero, and we see how that can go wrong. I don't think it was a message that was ham-fisted to us like The Boys can sometimes do. I thought this was really well portrayed, and this lady, I forgot her name, Valentina, not to be confused with the other Valentina. Valentina, I thought she was a really interesting and realistic character. I feel like they did give her some depth, and I'm interested to see where they go with her in the future. And yeah, spoiler alert, you got 10 seconds, the New Avengers. I thought they set up the New Avengers really well in this film. They also seem to set up a new Civil War conflict with Captain America. I'm excited to see where this goes. They did spoil this on social media, not even a weekend after the release, which annoyed me a little bit because I couldn't watch it right away. But I get it, they're advertising the film, and I thought it was a quite interesting twist at the end. I wasn't expecting it, though the asterisk should have given it away. But yeah, I want to talk more about the MCU. I mean, it's a pretty blanket opinion that everyone enjoys this movie, so there's no point me sitting here analysing the movie. I don't even have clips, I can't watch it back, so I'm just going to say I enjoyed the movie. Let's talk about the MCU. By the way, leave me a comment and let me know what you think of the state of the MCU right now, because it's in a really interesting place. It felt a bit in limbo for a while, to be honest, and I felt like they were struggling to come up with a new way to approach this universe, but I think they're really doing something different now, and that excites me. It's fair to say that since Endgame, the MCU has been pretty mid. I've maybe watched one TV show, and that was Hawkeye. I actually really liked Hawkeye, to be honest. But other than that, the other TV shows, I have to be honest, they don't interest me at all. Echo, for example, yeah, she seems like a cool character. I don't want to sit here and watch an Echo show. I've got other things to do. Severance is out. That's much better. Why wouldn't I just watch Severance? And this is the question of superhero fatigue. Kevin Feige came out recently, I'll see if I can find the quote, and explained that watching superhero films and the series start to feel a bit like homework to the fans, and this is something I completely agree with. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people, like me for example, who get obsessed with these things, but even me, someone who gets so obsessed with Pokemon that I have the vinyl pops everywhere, I don't have the attention span to watch all of these shows and movies. I don't care that much, especially when all my favourite characters are gone. And that's how a lot of other people feel. I know people watched Miss Marvel and shows like that, but not everyone could. And it became crucial to the new films. And that's something that was destroying the universe. It was like homework that you needed to study to watch the films that you really want to watch. And you do not want to make your customers feel like they're working. Maybe you feel that way when you watch my videos, I don't know, I sincerely hope not. And if you don't, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. I really appreciate when everyone does that. We're so close to 600 subscribers. Let's get there. I think the MCU is going in a really great direction, and with the Fantastic Four coming up in July, That's a film I'm so excited about. I might go back and review the old Fantastic Four films because they're films from my childhood. You know, I remember before the MCU was a thing and all we had was Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. So this new Fantastic Four, it looks good. I really hope it's good. I'm excited for it. I feel like the X-Men should be coming in the next few years as well. X-Men were my favourite comics. I can't wait for a really good and hopefully faithful adaptation of them, because the X-Men have such interesting storylines and great characters. I can't wait for them to be integrated into this Marvel universe, and I actually have no idea where they're going. Again, I mentioned that they seem to be setting up a new civil war between these new Avengers and what will be Sam Wilson's Avengers team. That's something that's exciting. For the first time, I can actually think about the Marvel universe and get excited, and that's an incredible feeling. That's all I've got to talk about today. I just wanted to make a quick video after watching the film because, again, I really enjoyed watching the film. Let me know what you thought of the film and what you think of the state of the MCU right now. The conversation's really interesting, and this might be a shorter video, but it's just something I'm looking forward to talking about with you guys. So thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Bye.